Most people don't realize this until it's too late. Marriage is not destroyed in one moment. It's destroyed in patterns, repeated disrespect, repeated selfishness, repeated emotional carelessness. And by the time people finally admit the relationship is broken, the damage has usually been happening for years. One of the biggest lies modern culture teaches is this: as long as you're happy, nothing else matters. But marriage was never built on temporary happiness alone, because feelings change. Real commitment survives beyond moods, attraction, and emotional highs. That's why some couples stay together for 30 years, while others collapse after 3. One relationship is built on discipline, the other is built only on emotion. People today spend more time protecting their image online than protecting their actual relationship. Perfect photos, vacation posts, luxury dinners worth $300, matching outfits, public affection for strangers to admire. Meanwhile, private, no communication, no emotional intimacy, no trust, just two people slowly becoming disconnected behind expensive pictures. And the scary part is this: many relationships don't end because somebody stopped loving. They end because somebody stopped valuing what they had. There's a difference. Because once appreciation disappears, disrespect quietly enters the relationship, and disrespect changes everything. A man who feels constantly disrespected eventually becomes emotionally distant. A woman who feels constantly ignored eventually becomes emotionally exhausted. Both people start withdrawing in different ways, and suddenly the relationship becomes two lonely people sleeping in the same house. Another uncomfortable truth: too many people enter relationships focused on what they can receive instead of what they consistently contribute. What do I get? How does this benefit me? What am I gaining? That mindset destroys marriages, because successful relationships are built by people asking, how do I protect this connection long term? Love without effort becomes neglect, and neglect is expensive, not just emotionally, financially too. Broken marriages cost people homes worth $500,000, retirement savings, child support, legal fees, emotional stress that affects work and business. One careless decision can financially impact someone for decades, and yet many people gamble stable relationships for temporary excitement. Social media made this worse. Now people compare their real relationship to somebody else's edited highlights. Someone posts flowers. Now your relationship feels inadequate. Someone posts a luxury vacation worth $10,000. Now normal life suddenly feels boring. Someone posts a romantic surprise online. Now quiet loyalty feels invisible. Comparison quietly poisons gratitude. And once gratitude disappears, dissatisfaction grows quickly. Another major problem in modern relationships is emotional addiction to attention. Some people are not addicted to cheating, they're addicted to feeling desired. There's a difference. They crave compliments, validation, messages, flirting, constant reassurance from outsiders. And eventually, protecting attention becomes more important than protecting trust. That's dangerous territory for any marriage. The reality is simple: healthy relationships require boundaries. Not because someone is weak, because human nature is predictable. People underestimate how easily emotional connections develop when boundaries disappear. What starts as harmless conversation can slowly become emotional dependency. And emotional dependency outside the relationship eventually weakens intimacy inside it. Another thing many people learn too late: peace is one of the most valuable things a relationship can provide. Not excitement, not luxury, not constant stimulation. Peace, the ability to come home without emotional chaos, the ability to trust your partner without constantly investigating behavior, the ability to feel emotionally safe. That kind of peace is rare, and many people destroy it while chasing temporary excitement. Some couples earn $200,000 together and still live in emotional poverty. Why? Because money cannot fix disrespect. Money cannot repair broken trust. Money cannot force emotional maturity. A relationship without trust will feel unstable no matter how much wealth exists around it. And this applies to both men and women. An immature husband can destroy a marriage. An immature wife can destroy a marriage. Selfishness has no gender. Ego has no gender. Lack of accountability has no gender. The moment one person becomes more committed to protecting pride than protecting the relationship, distance quietly begins growing. Strong marriages are not built by perfect people. They're built by self-aware people. People willing to communicate honestly, people willing to apologize, people willing to sacrifice temporary pleasure for long-term stability. That's maturity. And maturity is becoming increasingly rare in modern dating culture. The truth is, marriage is not just about love, it's about management, managing emotions, managing temptation, managing communication, managing finances, managing ego. Because when those things are ignored long enough, even strong feelings eventually collapse under pressure. Most people don't lose their relationship suddenly. They lose it gradually, one ignored conversation at a time, one disrespectful habit at a time, one unnecessary secret at a time, until eventually the emotional connection becomes too weak to carry the weight of everything else. And by then, many people finally realize something painful. Stable love was never boring, it was valuable. They just didn't understand its value until it disappeared. If this message resonated with you, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts below. What destroys relationships faster? Ego, social media, financial pressure, or lack of emotional maturity? Let's talk about it in the comments.